Hey everyone, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a peptide that I just tried. What is it? Can you guess? It's only got 15 aminos. If you need to get in contact with me to book a consultation, you can either email me at miamilifeandfitness@gmail.com or go right to my website and book your consultations there at www.miamilifeandfitness.com. I also have my deodorants and my lip balms there as well. Guys, if you are finding value to my videos and you are finding this information useful and you do learn something new every time that I share my knowledge with you, then please give me a like, please give me a super thanks, and please subscribe and share my channel. I really appreciate it. It does help the algorithm and it would help me tremendously because after all, I am the only female and was and still am really talking about this completely wide open about anabolics and its use. So let's turn off this, whoever beeped me. Let's find out who it is first. It's my dog group. The dogs are meeting outside. I can't meet right now. Anyway, my hair is dirty today. Just wanted to share that my hair is dirty. It's kind of a mess, but whatever. So today we're going to talk about this peptide that I decided to start taking 5 weeks ago. I decided to take it and I was curious to see how it felt. And the reason why I did this is because the TRT clinic, whom Miguel and I work with here, Dynamic Wellness in Miami in Sunset, the owner of the company was telling us about this peptide, and he said, man, it just really helped my knees. You know, when I play basketball, I was in knee pain. I wasn't feeling any kind of pain in my knees at all. This really helped. And I go, I'm gonna try it. So I got some from him from the clinic and I tried it. So what it is it's BPC 157. BPC 157. Of course, it's been around for a few years. I've heard about it. I just had never personally tried it myself. Some of my clients take it and they really love this peptide. So what BPC is, it's a chain of a segment of 15 aminos. Basically, growth hormone is the complete aminos with 191 aminos altogether. It's got every single one. It is the most complete and the complete peptide, which is called the growth hormone. Every other peptide that comes from them, that stems from that, is basically a segment or a chain of certain aminos. Some could be 33, like ipamorelin, some could be 15, some could be 13, some could be 21, some could be 45. And then so each little group of the links of the amino acids that are linked together in a sequence, then it is that particular peptide. So it could be IGF, IGF-L1, the long, ipamorelin, samamorelin, tesamorelin, your BPC, your CJC. So each set of peptides is a different chain of links. One could be set 15 through 30, one could be set 45 through 58, one could be 1 through 17. So they're all chains of linked aminos that are linked together and they form a peptide group that can form and help a specific function. So BPC 157 is actually a chain of 15 amino acids, which is found in a protein in the stomach, in the digestive tract. And it's really interesting because this protein that protects our stomach is obviously, which proteins are aminos, and it's formed in the stomach. And so that is where BPC comes from. So it actually works great with people with intestinal and digestive issues. This particular peptide can be taken orally and can also be injected just like any other peptide and just like growth in the insulin needle and measured in units. So you can take it orally in the mouth by form of a pill, or you can inject it. The reason why I tried it is in addition to it having the healing properties for the digestive and stomach issues. I personally do not have stomach issues, but I took it for my knee pain because my right knee does hurt. And if I'm not on MPP, which I haven't been, my knee has been hurting. So I decided that this would be the perfect time for me to try BPC. So I want to talk about my experience and how I felt on it, what it did for me, and actually if I did feel the difference and if I felt that it was effective. So that's the main reason why I tried it. It's got healing properties for pain management, bone and joint healing, ligaments, tendon healing. So this is particularly why I wanted to try it and why it piqued my interest when Lewis, the owner of Dynamic Wellness, said that he felt great and he was playing basketball with no problem. So of course now I'm interested. Now you've intrigued me, so now I want to try. So I got a supply of 30 days. So I took 1 pill a day. For 30 days. Now, obviously it's not going to kick in immediately, just like mainly anything else. It's not like Anavar or T-Ball or D-Ball that kicks in immediately. It's not a fast acting anabolic. So it takes maybe about 2 to 3 weeks for it to kick in. So I was patient with it. I didn't expect anything anytime soon, but I honestly did notice after the 2-week mark, I literally slightly felt a difference as I was going upstairs, because I take the stairs every day to take the train and the train to go to the gym. By week three, my knees, I mean, I was basically mind blown, because I wanted to give this a benefit of the doubt, but I'm thinking this is really not gonna work. I'm gonna have to get back on MPP for my knee, blah, 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 blah. But let me tell you that since January, since I stopped the MPP, I could no longer go up steps going up 2 at a time. I would have to take 1 at a time, 1 step, 1 step, 1 step. Every time I took the train, I was like 2 steps, like basically running up the steps, 2, 2, 2, 2, just running up the steps like nothing, like a 10-year-old. And I couldn't do that anymore because it was really affecting my right knee. So by the 3rd week, I was so shocked, like this shit really, really works. By the 3rd week, I was going up every 2 steps without any pain. Did I slightly feel it? Yes, I did, but I wasn't in pain. It wasn't bothering me where I said, oh man, I have to stop, or I feel like my knee's gonna fall off. But I was literally taking every 2 steps. So by week 3, this peptide was in effect, for sure in effect. So I really do have to say that it does work. And for me to actually say that something works when I was going in it thinking, no, this is probably not gonna work, blah, blah, blah. It really blew my mind. It really blew my mind, and I have to literally say that this really works. And I wanted to say that I knew it was kind of going to, because I was going by what he says, and I truly believe what he says, because he's the owner of the clinic and he tries all the peptides, and you got to see what works and what doesn't. So by the 4th week, my knee felt great. Unfortunately, after that, I did stop at 4 weeks because I only got a 30-day supply. So I stopped after the 30 days and I ran out last weekend. Last Saturday was my 4 weeks, my 30 days. I think I went up to Sunday or something, but that was it. So that's over with. So now I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna get another probably 60-day supply of BPC or get back on MPP for my knee pain, which I think I'm gonna get back on the BPC. But it's really great. It's something that you can take for digestive issues, like I said, and I truly believe that people with digestive issues, your best bet is to take it orally. Because obviously it's going to break up and separate right in your stomach and take care of digestive issues that are there. But again, I took it orally and it worked. I'm not saying that it may work better if I injected it with an insulin needle like a peptide. I'm not sure. I would have to try that experiment as well. But I know that for me, I took it orally and it was enough. It was enough. It's not cheap. They're $5 a pill. They're $5 a pill. So do the math. It's $150 a month. If you have the money to spend on it, great. MPP is obviously less than that. Like for a woman, you can ride out at least 2 months on 1 little vial of MPP and you'll be straight. So, it is a little more expensive, but then again, it's a peptide, and then again, it's, something that is not an anabolic, so it's not illegal, it's not classified as whatever it is, a class 3 drug or something, whatever the hell it is. It's a hormone, for God's sakes. But I just wanted to share my experiences with BPC because it actually works. So for those that are having knee pain or elbow pain, shoulder pain, back pain, it does have those healing properties because again, it is a peptide and is an amino because they are there for to repair tissues, just like growth hormone is, just like ipamorelin or tesamorelin or semorelin. I don't know why I have to say those with a Spanish accent, but I just can't say it in English. Semorelin doesn't sound the same. Semorelin sounds so much better. But anyhow, if you are, whether or not you're taking a TRT or HRT regimen, whether or not you're on an anabolic cycle, a peptide is good to use at any time throughout your life because it is there for reparative damage, healing tissues, reparative rejuvenation, everything. They are amino acids and each of them has a segment of a different chain of numbered amino acids, which are basically proteins. So they are there for healing purposes. So whatever it is that you decide to take, whether it's growth, whether it's IGF, for rapid muscle growth, whether it's ipamorelin, whether it's BPC, CJC, the frags, some of them have the mixed BPC, CJC. it's all great and it's all positive and it will all be beneficial. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions on BPC, you can go ahead and leave your comments here. Don't forget, at the end of the week, after Thanksgiving, after the turkey, after the weekend, the video will be up on Saturday. So make sure you write your questions under the community. You can write your questions here if you want to, also in the video, under in the comment section, or you can go to the community where I've posted today to go ahead and write your questions. So far I have one. Like, share, subscribe, leave your comment, please share, and give a super thanks if you found value to this video. And if you do love my channel, then please share the channel with all of your amigos. Everyone have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. This video will be up tomorrow, Tuesday, and we'll see you at the end of the week for the Q&A. Watch my next 2 videos.